Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, his message to his team in the locker room was simple. We have got to stick together. They understand this is a hostile environment, and in this crucial conference matchup here in the Big 12, a chance to separate and show they're one of the better teams in the league. It all starts with their execution at the line of scrimmage. He understands the crowd noise is a factor. They have been playing crowd noise and crowd music all week long to prepare for this moment. He hopes his quarterback can operate at the line of scrimmage here in this tough environment to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Running inside, it's Shaw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts. Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own. Snags it, and he's open. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marion. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This offense starts deep in a hole. On the ground, it's Rodgers. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down.
A little trickeration, looking to throw. It's intercepted. Got some room to run.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Rodgers. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain.
Got a little grass. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking to get it in. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Now on 2nd and goal. Running inside, it's Thomas. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. A long way to go on 4th and goal. From the gun. Hauls it in. Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Just what the doctor ordered, to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Here's Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on 1st down. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They want to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Kansas State 13, Oklahoma State 6. Number 98, set to the bench on the flag.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. And a pretty good job by the coverage unit. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The run inside. It's Bell. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. It's the conference finale today. Win this, win extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The number.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 30. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Wildcats! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. They marched 72 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Kansas State 20, Oklahoma State 6. Number 92, set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Thomas. Brought down at for 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab and there's room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it'll be down right there. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's South Carolina coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. He'll pull it down and run. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going long. He's got it down the left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Using his feet to buy time. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Snapped it in the shotgun. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that and not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Backed up now, here's second and long. A designed run for the quarterback.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. He now has 63 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's looking to pass. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about in the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Runs through another one. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1.
Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Kansas State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this up.
Oh, and they blocked him. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Escapes the pressure going right. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Caught behind the line. It's Moore.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Powell. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock. This place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. There's some room. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. In the red area, it's Bell. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And this defense knows, man, they got to get one more big stop. I don't know what happened there, man, but he's wide open. We got to glue to these receivers. Can't give up big plays. Got to get another stop.
And it's his fourth interception of the game. He'll try to take it back. Oh, it's a fumble.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Final seconds of bringing it back. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee.